Okay, Leo, this would be a gossip on you tarot card reading. So we got selfish gain, ghosted, missing you, and we got escape. So what is the gossip on you? We got eyes on you. So people definitely watching you, Leo. Oh, we got enemy. I feel like there's people watching you with the evil eye. Some of you guys, it can be an enemy that you walked away from, or maybe it's just somebody you don't know. But I'm just getting this energy where people are trying to figure you out. There's somebody, an enemy, is trying to figure you out. Because the gossip on you is that you could be doing things for your own gain. Maybe you could be coming off as somebody who is very standoffish. Maybe you could be protecting your energy and just focusing on your money. But we're gonna clarify because people are definitely keeping their eyes on you, child. But the gossip on you is that you don't care about nobody but yourself, but in your money so far. Ooh, hold up, wait a minute. Okay, we got addiction, detachment, anxiety, and then we got letting go. We're gonna clarify with some tarot. Yeah, people feel like you're not being real, you're not being sincere, because we got sincerity right here. Okay, what else? Spirit, addiction, and detachment. What is the gossip? Okay. So the gossip on you is that once again, you are focusing on yourself. You don't care about nobody but yourself and your money. People feel like you are doing things for your own selfish gain. Some people could be talking about you could have some form of addiction or of an addiction to somebody or some form of attachment to. I'm hearing people feel like you have a habit of walking away from something when it's not right for you, whether this is a relationship, it can be a um a foundation in regards of like a business, a job. It's like people are gossiping about you over the simple fact that they feel like you can't keep whatever you've always focused on or start, they feel like you always end up giving up. That's what they feel like. They feel like you are not somebody who is as consistent as they you should be. It's like you get the money and go. It's like once you feel like something is not working out for you, you'll leave it and then you'll start something new. And then when you start that new thing, you'll get what you need out of that and then you'll leave and start something new. So that is the gossip on you, that you only doing things for financial gain, but it never lasts. That's what people are saying. And some of you guys, people feel like you even like this in relationships. So basically, people trying to say that I wouldn't say you a user, but they trying to say that you just out here for your own interest, like your own, like if you can't get $1 out of it, you're not going to deal with it, or you're not going to deal with it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But the gossip on you is that you may have ghosted somebody, or yeah, ghosted somebody, and you walked away. So everybody trying to say that you are not somebody that will stick around for too long at all. No matter what it is, no matter who it is, I'm getting this start and stop energy. Like you be on the go, like you be in and out. You know, it's like you got you're focused on that one goal, that one thing, and once you get it, it's like you're out. That's the gossip on you. It's like people are realizing that about you, whether it's true or not. But that's the gossip on you. But we got the Queen of Cups reverse. Wow, gossip on you is that You are very detached. People could be finding that feeling like you are somebody who doesn't have emotions, that don't care about nobody feelings, and honestly, whoever it is that you walked away from or ghosted, they're definitely missing you, Leo. They're missing you. But I just feel like somebody, you may have people in anxiety because the way you move. You jump from one thing or one place or one person to another. And I'm hearing some of y'all should own family. Like even if you have like a family function, you be in and out. You probably be this how you looking at you. If you have a family function like a barbecue or a party or a set or something, somebody have that and you were invited, you'll come in, get the food, smoke up everybody weed, and then leave. Like that's how they looking at you. People are looking at you as a freeloader. Like I said, I don't know if this is true or not, but you know how people is. But at the end of the day, people are looking at you as a freeloader. You know what I'm saying? But we got the 7 of Wands right here. And then we got the 10 of Swords right here. Like I said, people like your company, but they feel like you difficult to deal with because you could be somebody that has these strong boundaries about you. Like you could be somebody who is very guard. Like you can't nobody tell you what to do at all. You willing to challenge anybody. You stand up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting this stoic energy about you. Like literally. It's like once you make a decision about something or someone or a place, you get what you want and then you get up out of there. But people are definitely scared of your boundaries, literally, because they feel like they can't break you. They can't let it's hard for you to get your guard down, basically. It's hard. You challenge people a lot. It's hard for you to get you, I wouldn't say compromise. They're kind of saying it like that, but I feel like it is. Like if people are feeling like you are difficult, because that's what it is. People are feeling like you're difficult to deal with and difficult to bend, difficult to break, difficult to get to compromise with. They feel like it would be a challenge to they feel like it would be a challenge for you to like literally give in and I wouldn't say hear somebody out, but it's giving my way or the highway. This person, whoever this is, they is difficult. This energy is difficult. But that's how they looking at you. You like it's very difficult to deal with. It's like my way to highway in regards of you. That's how they feel. And you don't bend to nobody's will. And it makes people intimidated by you because they got anxiety and we got the 7 of Wands. People are definitely intimidated by you. Yes, they like your company, but they also scared of you having all these walls up, all these boundaries. You see what I'm saying? And but people also saying that you could be some form of avoidant because we got escape right here. It's a lot of letting go. Y'all easy to walk away from anything, everything. Like y'all can detach from anything so easily, no matter what it is. But people are definitely feeling like you are an avoidant. And they feel like you need to let go of something painful. Maybe people feel okay. People are gossiping about the simple fact that you are the way that you are in this difficult energy because you have been through a lot of painful cycles in your past that that hurt you. Because it's like your wall is up, your guard is up to the point where you don't let nobody in. Some of you guys, you don't even let nobody in your know your business, but they're watching your every move right here. And some of you guys, it could be somebody that don't like you. Somebody don't like your purpose. They don't like the way you move. They don't like the simple fact that you move with purpose. You move with intention. And I feel like everybody should move with intention, right? But they don't like how you're going away about it because they feel like you're is giving like selfish. It's giving freeloader. It's giving my way the highway once again. But there's people that definitely gossiping about you. They have they eye on you. Some people don't like you. They don't like the way you move. They don't like the way you have I'm hearing standards. They don't like, it's like your rules. You're not bending over backwards for anybody. And it's crazy because whatever it is that you get, because I feel like you do get your way, you don't really have to do much. You don't really have to do much. Some of you guys, you do have like a business, a purpose, or something, and and you don't really have to do anything to gain whatever it is that you are gaining from it. Yeah, people feel like you are a gold digger. I told you, people feel like you are about your bread, you about your money, and you up out of their child. If it's not benefiting you, they feel like you're not going to want nothing to do with it, or to do with anybody for a long period of time. Literally. So if you are somebody have your own business, people feeling like you only doing things for the money and not for the purpose itself, to like whatever your purpose is, maybe to help people. I don't know. But the rest of you guys, I feel like it's two different groups. Like you may have a business or something for some of you guys, and people feel like you may start and stop a business, or you may start a business and then quit that business. I mean, start that business and then shut that one down and you start another business. It's like you are never left without. No matter what these people say, you always got something moving and shaking. You see what I'm saying? And they could be jealous of that because you don't give up on yourself. Yeah, you may be difficult to break, to bend, to influence or whatever, but at the end of the day, they one thing they can't say about you is that you get to that bag. And you know, even when you falling short and things go downhill, you still find a way to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And that could be the reason why people are gossiping about you and not even concerned, just nosy about you, clocking your every move because of the way you maneuver around things, even when life is difficult. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, some people feel like you're doing this because you have been through something that was in some form of betrayal back to back, but they feel like you need to let it go. So if you moving in this stoic energy, they feel like you need to let it go, because they feel like you are difficult and selfish, and they don't have room for you to be in your life. But I'm hearing some people just mad because they can't get close to you. Some people mad because they don't really know everything. They don't know your business. Because I feel like even though on the outside looking in, people are watching you and gossiping about it, but they only know what they see and what you show them by the way you move. They don't really know what's really going on behind the scenes. They may know some of it, but they don't know all of it. They may not even know how much you make. They may not even know what is your main stream of income. They don't know how many streams of income you have, but they're clocking it though. I'm hearing, but they really don't know. So people feel like you're operating and being difficult on purpose because of the way people treated you in the past. Yep, and you may have left them behind. So the gossip on you is that you no longer want to reconcile with anybody. Some of you guys, you could have a sibling that you had a fallout with that could be gossiping about you also. Some of you guys could be somebody from your past that you don't longer deal with. Maybe somebody from your childhood that could be gossiping about you. Some of y'all, you could have a public platform and people are watching you. People are gossiping about you. Maybe you got two old friends in the background watching you online and they could be like gossiping about you, but at the end of the day, that is the gossip about you so far, is that you don't want to get involved with nothing and nobody from the past. It's like you are not repeating any patterns from the past. You're not going backwards. You're moving forward. You're doing things differently, and you're standing on business, but I feel like they're talking about how you're walking away from your past physically, and you still could be a little bit upset. You still could be upset about, you know, somebody or people that has hurt you in some way, shape, or form and threw you off balance. But it's like when you have been done wrong like multiple times from different groups of people, it's like they feel like you became like, I wouldn't say like a narcissist. It's giving like somebody with a big wall up that can't be put down. Like they feel like your guard is so high to the point where you don't even let nobody know your business. Like you don't even like to conversate with nobody to be nosy enough to, get close to you and know your business. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they look at it as because you have been hurt. That's the reason why you are the way you are. But ain't nothing wrong with protecting yourself, protecting your space, protecting your life, your finances, your heart. I feel like that is what you're on. You're protecting yourself for real, for real. If it don't benefit you, it's like they don't matter. That's how they look at it. But yeah, people gossiping about you and feel like you are, being difficult and a freeloader. And I don't even feel like it's really a freeloader. I just feel like you moving with intention. You're moving based on your interests, what benefits you, both. Because you feel like if it's not benefiting you, why stick around? Why be in somebody's face? Why gossip? Sit around and gossip about y'all when I got X, Y, and Z to do. Like y'all could be looking at it like that. It's like, yeah, let them feel like you're difficult to deal with, but at the end of the day, they like your company. But they scared of you. They intimidated by you because even though y'all be around these people, you're not letting loose. You're not telling none of your business. You see what I'm saying? And that's probably why they are drawn to you so heavy and like being around you because you are difficult. You're not easily accessible to other people. You are quick to walk away and cut somebody off, easily without notice. We got coffee date. I'm gonna clarify these also. Yeah, people feel like you're being difficult and stubborn in an a-hole, but at the end of the day, I strongly feel like you're doing it intentionally to, I'm hearing not survive necessarily, yes, but at the same time, it's like protect yourself. That's what you're doing it for, to protect yourself. But we got the bottled up card. So some of you guys, I'm hearing about I seen side piece. So the gossip people could be gossiping about the simple fact that you could be a mistress or a side piece, somebody's mistress or a side piece, and you could be dating multiple people. People could be feeling like you're sleeping with somebody else's man or husband or wife. Because we got coffee date, meeting up, planning, discussions, dating multiple people. Yeah, the gossip on you is that you have many suitors. Like I said, whether it's true or not, but at the end of the day, it's none of nobody's business. They can assume what they want to assume. They just going based on how you move because they clocking you so much. They clocking you so hard. They don't really know. They just assume because they don't know your business. They can't guess. They can't get the tea. They can't get the scoop. Okay, this one want to come out so bad. We got the King of Wands. I'm definitely gonna clarify. We got the Two of Pentacles reverse, Seven of Swords, and then we got the Page of Swords. Look, people still gossiping and watching and clocking. Okay. Yeah, so the gossip that you are definitely dating multiple people, because or you just get a lot of suitors because you are very attractive, very ambitious. Like I said, even if you don't have a business, some of y'all do, you are still going to date, business savvy people. You still going to date men who are wealthy or women who are wealthy. Just take what resonate. But they feel like it's easy for you to get these suitors and date whoever it is that you want because of your attractiveness. Like I said from the beginning, some people feel like you don't got to do too much to get what you want because not only you have your own to gain off of, but you also can gain off other people. And that's why people trying to say you a free, no, you and a freeloader and a gold digger. I just felt like you move with intention. You move for a reason. There was a reason why you move that way. Look, told you. Yeah, the gossip on you is that you are dating multiple people. because you are very intentional. And you know, some of you guys, somebody could be talking about all the opportunities that you could be gaining in regards of work or business, because we got money problems, work, material things, success. Yeah, I strongly feel like I'm talking about some of my Leos. Some of you guys, you may have your own establishment in some way. Like you could be an entrepreneur. I'm hearing some of you guys, you could be like an escort or a stripper, or I'm hearing some of you guys could be like bartenders. Maybe you get tips and stuff. I'm hearing tips like if you like on a stripper or a bartender, or some of you guys you work a regular job where you could be getting tips. Like you could be like a what's they call it, a server or something. Maybe you work at a restaurant or you have your own restaurant. It's something in regards of tips I'm hearing. That's a side message for somebody. But I am getting this energy where you have a lot of suitors. People are gossiping about the simple fact that you have a lot of suitors. You are very attractive. You know, you could be experiencing some form of level up in regards of your finances, or yeah, in regards to your finances, whatever that looks like, whether you got it from another person or whether you make your own money or both. But at the end of the day, people are definitely gossiping about it. It's like they're clocking your livelihood, like the way you live, in the way you make your money. But yeah, the gossip on you is that you could be hiding a lot inside emotionally due to the amount of people deceiving you in the past, and you felt like you had to turn your back on. So the gossip on you is that you hiding a lot inside, Leah. And you don't want to open up to people. You just, instead of talking about it or like explain yourself or being emotional, because people calling you unemotional, you know, about it, because you're not in this energy. You're not, to other people, they feel like you're not expressive when it comes to what's bothering you. You don't like to talk about your problems. You don't like to talk about how you feel. But they feel like instead of talking about how you feel and what's wrong with you, you're easily to drop people like a hot potato. Like I'm telling you, this whole spread showing me that you are quickly to detach from somebody. If it is, and you're in and out, it's like if it's not about your finances, you won't stick around for long. And even if it's, you know drugs, alcohol, you won't stick around for long. Like you'll get it and you'll leave. Even if it's a plate of food for free, you get it and you will leave. You know what I'm saying? And that's how people are looking at you. Like you hide a lot of things inside and you don't like to talk about it. Instead of talking about it, you quick to leave people behind. Yeah, and it leaves people in shock. Yeah, because I'm hearing that people enjoy your company, they like your energy, but it's like they feel like it's a concern with you because you're not saying anything. You're just doing things and you're leaving. You know what I'm saying? But people are gossiping about the simple fact that you drop them. If something's bothering you, you rather drop them to explain yourself, and it shocks people. People find you to be very unpredictable. They don't expect you to just leave, to just walk away, to just block them, to just walk away like they never meant anything. That's how they feel. But I'm also seeing the gossip on you is that, like I said, you could be in this detached energy emotionally, and won't let nobody in your heart space. But they also feel like you find it very, very difficult to move on from anybody that has deceived you. They feel like secretly you're holding on to some hurt and pain from your past. Literally. Even if it's current energy where somebody have hurt you, you won't give them the satisfaction to know that they have hurt you. You are hiding it. They feel like you're hiding it, you know? And yeah, I just feel like people feel like you are in this guarded energy and having a hard time moving on from something. It's like the people finding it not only that you're difficult, they find that you're stubborn, and they find that they also find that you are hurt, but you're hiding it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people feel like that you need to go through some form of awakening. Some of you guys, you have went through some form of awakening, but you want to be left alone. Wow, it's a lot of, we got anxiety again. Yeah. People feel like you're under pressure with anxiety. You could be very depressed, stressed out. Maybe they feel like you have panic attacks. Some people find you to be very restless, but that's the gossip that you locked away your heart and you're coming off as heartless to other people and hurt over the amount of deception that you have experienced in the past. And you could be somebody who's a lot under under a lot of pressure with full of anxiety. People find you to have to be, some of you guys have social anxiety or you just have anxiety in general, because we got anxiety twice. Yeah, they feel like you're scared to let your guard down. It's a lot of heartbreak in this and anxiety in this spread and detachment. We got shattered right here. So the gossip on you is that you are very heartbroken. And we got panic attack too again with anxiety. And people are concerned about that. It's like they're watching you. They know that you are heartbroken because the way you're moving like you had your heart broken. And you don't want nothing to do with nobody. You don't want to engage with nobody. Some of y'all don't even want a commitment. You just want the money and go. And even if you're not sleeping with anybody, whether it's true or not, what these people say, I just feel like you're just focused on your bag, your stability, and protecting yourself from people who have, you know, you protect yourself from people because you don't want your heart further broken or you just don't want to be hurt at all. You're avoiding, like I said, people find you to be avoiding. So there's people that has been gossiping and watching you since the beginning. Since the beginning. So if you have experienced a painful separation, relationship, whatever, ending in your life, some people been watching you from the beginning to the end and talking about your relationship. But I'm also seeing the gossip on you is that you need a new love. You need to move on and um give yourself a new beginning in order to find true love, to find true happiness. Because some people, I feel like they're not even really concerned. People are just nosy about your love life, about what you doing, who you doing it with, how you making your money, how you moving. Wow, these people are, it's like the nosiest reading that I ever seen in my life. Literally. Yeah. There's people that have been talking and clocking you since the beginning of a relationship that you may have been in. Some people are watching your new relationship or your new love. Like I said, some of you guys are, most of y'all ain't in a relationship. You just do your thing with your money with the person and you out. The rest of you guys, like I said, you make your money because you like off of tips and stuff. I keep hearing that. Whatever that is, whatever job title that may be. But people are definitely gossiping, clocking that person and you and that person that you're involved with right now. And maybe you have, or this person that you're dealing with right now have experienced a divorce. I'm hearing a painful divorce, but they feel like they know that what it's like. People know that whoever you're talking to right now is not going to last that long. It's not, because they feel like you're going to ghost them. Look, ghosted right here. They feel like you're quick to leave somebody behind. You don't attach yourself to anything. You don't attach yourself to anyone for a long period of time, no matter what it is. And that's why you get what you want, because you don't attach yourself to anything. That's a power move. Honestly, you may have a lot of bad cards and the way people view you, but I feel like that's a power play for real. I look at it as a power move because I feel like y'all moving intentionally, y'all moving with intent, and it's not to hurt somebody. I just feel like to avoid getting hurt. That's why you move in and out so fast to avoid getting hurt. Like I said, people find you to be an avoidant, but let them say what they want to say. Because I feel like you just protecting yourself, you're protecting your heart. No matter what other people say and other people think, I feel like you're moving strategically. You know, you have your reasons. So the gossip on you is that eventually you'll exhaust yourself. Some of y'all definitely do a lot of traveling or moving around, but the gossip on you is that you will eventually exhaust yourself. Um, some of you guys, you may have moved from family, or maybe you move from family, or you move from a certain area, an environment. Like maybe your family live in a certain state or city. You moved out of town. Like it could be something like that. Because we got a suitcase next to this man. So whether you're a man or a woman, you may have either traveled, you either left your family because they became very exhausting, like you got tired of them and moved somewhere else, or you have moved closer to your family. But I'm getting tired of your family. And then it's like you're getting what it is that you want. And it's like people are talking about it. People don't like that because they feel like you are leaving them out in the cold. You are moving based out of resentment. But I feel like the more you get what you want without people, without checking in, explaining yourself, and letting people know your business, the more they envy you. Yeah, people are mad because you're moving in a selfish manner and you're having it your way. So no matter what they say, like I said, it's like a power move. Like you are having it your way and you're satisfied, and they don't like that because they want to be you. These people want to be you. They want to move like you for real. These envious people, they're mad because they life going downhill. They still clinging on to dead end connections, dead end jobs, dead end relationships, dead end bonds, and they still clinging on to their old ways. That's why they gossiping. That's why they mad. You could be somebody who is open to new. You could be somebody that don't stay in your comfort zone for too long. You stand out amongst everybody that know you, even your enemies that's watching you, especially if you're online. Because some of y'all are influencers. It doesn't matter if you're a blogger, if you're a tarot card reader. I don't know what you do. Some of y'all, maybe you document everything and put it online, like your personal life. Like it could be something like that. Maybe you travel a lot. Maybe you do traveling vlogs. Maybe you do um I don't know, whatever influencers do, but I'm getting that for some of my Leos. But people are definitely clocking and just envious of the way you move and to be difficult, stubborn, and still get what you want. They don't like that because they feel like you're not only they don't like that and they jealous, but it's also giving that they feel like you're doing all of this to hide some form of pain, heartbreak. They feel like from the outside, okay, you may look good on the outside. Your life may look good on the outside. I'm hearing glamorous, whatever. You making this bag and you happy on the outside, but they feel like on the inside there's something wrong with you. There's something bothering you. This is really giving like an audience watching my Leos and say you an influencer, right? And you do like story time about your day, or you do like you talk about the dates you went on, you vlog everything, like I said. People feel like you are somebody that move the way you move out of, like I said, hurt and pain. And yeah, you may look good and happy on the outside and have it your way, but they feel like you doing it to be selfish. Like I said, you're doing it to me. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't feel like anything wrong with this. That's just my opinion. But everybody else's opinion that's clocking you, that's why I strongly feel like I'm talking about some influencers. Like literally, I feel like some of y'all could be entrepreneurs, and you may have a travel blog. You may document everything about your life and the dates that you go to, and like I said, some of y'all could be vlogging about your experience being a stripper. Like I've seen influencers that do that and show how about, show the amount of money they make and everything. Or just I'm hearing your lifestyle, period, right? But besides that, if you guys are not an influencer, like I said, you could just be somebody that just posts things like on Facebook just for the fun of it. I don't know, but I doubt it because I feel like the Leos I'm talking about, y'all gonna get to that bag. Y'all not gonna be online for free. Like for real. But at the end of the day, I feel like some of you guys, these are definitely followers, whether they actually physically follow you online or they're just watching you and not liking, not sharing, not subscribing. Like it could be something like that because I feel like a lot of you guys could be online. So this reading definitely won't be for everybody. They feel like you just doing it for the money, you're doing it. You don't care what nobody think though. And that's one thing I like about this spread because you don't care what nobody thinks. You do what you got to do to survive. You do what you got to do to remain stable. Shit. But yeah, people will feel like they're gossiping, saying that you're being very difficult, stubborn, selfish. But I don't know. I just feel like I feel like you're in a position of power if you ask me. We got healing, protection. So some of you guys, you may be secretly healing. But didn't I say at the beginning, didn't I say throughout this whole spread, y'all trying to protect yourself? Didn't I say that? But gossip also is on you that you could be resolving something um in regards of legality. So if you are somebody that's documenting everything and putting it online in regards of like your um relationship that you have already ended it with somebody, like maybe you got a divorce or something and you talk about it with your followers, um they could be asking about it, like, well, how did it go in court? Or it don't even have to be a divorce, it could be a court situation. Maybe you got in trouble with the law and maybe you told your followers like I might be going to jail or I might have to pay a fine or I have to go through child custody or something like that. No matter, even if you don't have kids, just exclude that. But if you told anybody about a legal situation, people could be asking you or talking about it amongst each other in like your comment section about your legal situation, you know, but it's like a brick wall. Like you could be like, don't care. Like for an example, you got a follower or a nosy bee, right, in the comment section out of nowhere and saying something negative about your legal situation, and then here goes another person up under the person that was saying something negative, and they both like trying to like be funny about it. Like it could be something like that. And some of you guys, you could be people could be asking you about a protection order. So if you've been through a traumatic experience in regards of a lover that have hurt you, maybe you had to take this person to court, maybe you had to get a protection order, maybe they could be asking about it. Maybe you were in an abusive relationship with somebody, or you was in a custody battle and people are gossiping or asking you about it. But that is being resolved anyways. You probably was granted that protection. Yeah, and now you are free and now you are at peace. Some of you guys, you probably were in the back of your mind worried about that, whether you will be able to get this protection order, but I feel like you guys are going to get it. Yeah, y'all living y'all life. I venture, I told you, I feel like some of y'all like to travel. Some of y'all are vloggers. Some of y'all are content creators. Some of you guys, you could be from a foreign country, but I am getting this energy where you like to travel. You like to have fun. You like to go to different countries and cities. Somebody may be from a deserted area, or you may be traveling to a deserted area. I'm here in Dubai or something like that. Yeah, to get a peace of mind, to cleanse your energy. Some of you guys, you could be healing while you're out of town. Like, for an example, you be out traveling and then you think about something that hurts you, and then you could just be like bawling out of nowhere crying. Like, it could be something like that. Some of y'all going to the beach, like, okay, I like this energy. But people are definitely gossiping on the simple fact that you do be out here like having fun, and using that as a form to get away from people, or to get some people trying to say you trying to run from your emotions. I ain't even gonna lie, Leo. Some people feel like you distract yourself with, doing the things that you may be doing right now in your life, having fun, to run away from your grieving state. Like, they trying to feel like you're trying to fill a void. That's what people are gossiping about. But you are very protected, literally protected. You got angels and ancestors around you, y'all. Yeah, people got something negative. It's like people got something negative to say more than anything. Like, it's sad. It's like they worry. They I ain't gonna say worry. They just nosy about your mental health, your emotional health, and the way you maneuver around life. It's like they're clocking everything. Like I said, some of y'all, they supposed to clock everything if you an influencer, but I don't feel like you care. Some of y'all could be planning more trips. Like, y'all are out here having fun. I don't know who you is, but y'all are out here having fun. And so, like I said, some of y'all could be letting go. Some of y'all could be purging, grieving and stuff like that. But you pick yourself back up and you still continue on and find something else to do. We got communication. So, yeah, the gossip on you is that you still have some resolved legal situation going on. Maybe there's something else that's still lingering, and that has nothing to do with a breakup or a person. It could be something personal. Maybe you could be, I'm giving you an example. Maybe you could be filing for like a retirement or bankruptcy, or maybe you have dealings with the IRS or something, or I don't know. Because I'm getting personal for some of you guys, and I'm getting like a relationship thing at the beginning when I was talking about legalities. But yeah, I feel like people feel like you're deep down unhappy, but on the outside you are happy. But I feel like you are happy. As long as you are stable, you're happy. Yeah, you're happy. And this is the sun card, Leo. You are happy. You're living your life. At the end of the day, you still living your life. You're still traveling. You're still having fun. You're still making money. You're not bored. I feel like you guys are never bored. It's always a good time. It's always a good vibe. Like I said, some people do miss you. Some people like your energy, but they just feel like it's just hard for you to open up. It's hard for you to reply, or it's hard for you to stick around for a long period of time. It's hard for you to let your guard down, but that's just who you are, because that's, you just learn from your mistakes from the past, not to easily be open with people. People are freaking evil. People are predators. They just looking for something to, you know, they just want to be in your business just so they can use whatever you said. They try to use it as leverage, basically. They can throw it in your face, And I feel like you're just very protective about your more than anything, your life. They may know a little bit of things, but they don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if something go your way, they probably don't even know unless you post it, or vlog it or whatever, or put it up there or put it out there yourself. But I feel like little to none, slim to none info, because I feel like you got a lot of people assuming a lot of things more than they actually know. So, like I said, they probably just make up things in their mind because you're not putting it out there. But it's all about you keeping your inner enemies wondering. Yes, they find you difficult. Yes, they feel like you're stubborn. Yes, they feel like you're selfish. You don't care about nothing and nobody's feelings but your money. But at the end of the day, I feel like you're doing it as a way to protect yourself, because you know that this world is evil. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here, Leo, and y'all take care.